Less Than Two Crew Squad, welcome in everybody. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me once again for the pad, our weekly journey together, talking about all the things, none of the things, whatever y'all want, whatever I want. Basically a one-on-one conversation with y'all lovely people. So I hope everyone's had a good week. Thank you for coming in, and we're gonna have our fun tonight. We're gonna do like we do every week, talk about all the stuff, but also we're gonna take a gander at what some of the content coming into Promise Month is gonna be, which starts in 2 days. In 2 days, we're gonna be streaming every day starting the 18th, which I'm simultaneously excited about. I'm very nervous about. But we can look at that, see what's happening. I'll show you what I'm adding into it because there's a couple ideas that are on my end having to be added in because it's not all the hype challenge stuff, but I think I'm just gonna use the hype challenge list that I have and add on to that. Anyway, we can talk about all that as well. And anything you want, basically. We got Big Brother news this week that came out. We got Survivor that's coming to a close. We have everything going on, chat, and I hope you're doing well. But before we get any further, let me just say hello to the early chatters, as always, okay? So let's kick it off with Tay Hufflepuff. Welcome in Kansas. Hope you're doing well. Kalita, welcome. Joelle in the building. We got Liv. What's up? Random just says, howdy. Just dropped in to say, getting a flat tire 11 hours before you have to drive to the airport is the pits. That sounds brutal. That sounds brutal, Jess, and I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope it's replaced before your flight, because that would be annoying to deal with. Jen Raz, thank you for the prime sub. I know you get one of these. I do appreciate you using it on me. Welcome back for your 16th month into the Less Than Two crew. Thank you so much, Jen Rads. Appreciate it. Happy Friday. Manwolf, welcome in. Taylor says 55 days. That is a Big Brother nod right there, folks. Welcome in. Repeat responding. Happy Friday to you. Manwolf, thank you so much. Cool Rider, thank you for your prime sub as well. Welcome back for month number 44. Russ, hello. Jenna Lee in the building. We got Sal's here. Gabagoof, what's good? Ichiyami, Lori, Red Wings in the building. Gina says, ooh, love the lighting. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I think I'm starting to hit exactly what I'm looking for with this room. I think what I need to do is add some kind of lighting to the shelf. Because when it's the wider screen, that looks very dark. And I think adding some stuff there would be good. But obviously also right now, the fact that all the shelves are practically empty, keeping the light on the one shelf that is on is good. You know, but thank you. Thank you so much. Musketeer, welcome in. Canada Biscuits, what's good? Daisy, good evening to you. Are the kitties doing better? Yes. I have some photos, actually. Here is Queen Pearl, first of her name, sitting on the scratching pad. We got them from Walmart. Oh God. Okay, there we go. And then I actually had quite a few photos. This is my favorite one I took of them. We were sitting in the outside and they were standing by the door, the screen door, the guard, like to the backyard, or not backyard, but to the back. This is the two of them standing there together. And this is them again looking a little more intensely. I hate that I can't show you this because the lighting's all fucked up in this room. But no, they're doing better now, is what I'm trying to say. Brayden, thank you for the 51st month. Appreciate you. Ichiyami, great song. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Jenna Lee, thank you for the prime. So welcome back for your 14th month. Welcome in. Grace, hello, hello. Jen says, is Pro still being weird? Less so. She's still hiding. I've still not really gotten to hang out with her. What's it called? I've not been able to hang out with her as much because she's still being evasive, but it's fine. Haley, welcome in. Lauren, thank you for the 52nd month. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Patty, welcome in. Jesse, hello. Hello, welcome to you. Russ, this is RHB patron caster Pooya. Why, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. If y'all don't know, I took over the last like 25 or so minutes of the patron Q&A today for Rob while he had to leave. So I got to hang out with the RHAP community a little bit. Nice room. Thank you, Lauren. It's still coming together, but I do appreciate that. Bots Wesley with the 44th month. Appreciate you. Also, I've officially fixed my standing desk setup. Now I bought the new wires I need. So now if I raise it, it'll all raise together and it can work. Who you got winning Survivor? It's between two names. It's Kyle or Joe. And I can't quite decide which direction I'm going. Right now, my gut is telling... I've been thinking Joe the whole season. Now my gut is telling me Kyle's winning and Joe is the person who's going to come back for Survivor 50, which is why we got so much Joe. That's kind of where I'm at, but I'm not sure. Lighting for the shelf will be good. That's what I'm saying, Russ. That's all that's missing. I need to figure out what kind of lighting I want, though. What kind of light fixtures I want. Because these lights are too much, I think, to get one for each shelf. That is overkill. So maybe like little lights, like strip lights could be the move. I'm not sure. Show us the footage. What footage? Oh, the cats. Yes. And thoughts on my 885 day? Yes, I think Sunday. Yeah, so Taylor, I think the last reply I gave you, I was very confident about. I think I'm wrong, by the way. So, yeah. Jay, happy pad. Welcome in. I just got 2 foster kittens in. Speaking of cats, oh my God. How's that been, Jay? They look like very happy cat-shaped blobs. Well, I wish I could show you them better. I guess I could turn this light off and hopefully that would work, but put in the pics in the Discord pet channel. Would love that. Please do so. Please do so. Crush Day, thank you, Gabagoo. Appreciate it. Samantha, welcome in. I love the patio stories. Stripey's on the patio and watching the stream from there. All right. I'm catching up with you now, chat. Rob had to leave to catch his flight for 50. I don't think that's what's happening. Joe, for me, has the best edit in the history of the show. That's why I can't see him winning. It's a little too good for the some of the stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think he's the 50 person, right? Like, surely that's why we're getting so much. How's the air conditioning doing? So, Patty, updates. It's better than it was last week. Now, last week was a little bit of a tough situation. In this room. First thing we did, so what I learned last week through, doing a little bit of research and then looking at some YouTube videos, the thermometer downstairs for the central air, the previous tenant had it programmed, right? They had a schedule put in for it, and it was still the winter schedule. So it was turning on the fucking heat at night. So it was going up to like 85 degrees at night, which I don't want. I don't want that at all. So I turned that off. That helped heaps. And now the air travels up here a little bit. This room still doesn't get as cool as the rest of the house. But I think it's twofold. Number one, my door's closed. Number two, what's it called? My door's closed. Number two is, what's number two? Oh, number two is I have all this fucking equipment open here. I have my computer, 3 monitors, 2 light panels, lights in the back. Like, I'm heating the room up as well. But it's way better than it was last week. So we're in a good spot. Now. All right. Is your AC working? Yes, it is. My pick is Camilla. I think Kyle's a clear second place, and I don't see Joe winning. See, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I initially thought Camilla had a better edit than Kyle earlier in the season. But in the last month, I feel like it's shifted over to Kyle getting more. But this is, I think, the first season in a minute where I am not going into the finale fully sold that someone's winning. Yeah, because even 43, I was fully sold. I knew who was winning, and then Gabler won, which I was not expecting. So They're eating well and so brave already. Love that, Jay. Mythical Jay, thank you for using your 1 Prime sub here on me. Welcome back for your 4th month. Hey, Pooya in chat. Hadn't had time this week, so I just finished this week's Survivor episode before the stream, so I wouldn't be spoiled here. So sad, but looking forward to the finale. I know. I'm sad of who left there. But hey, show's over next week. We'll be okay. My sister just adopted a dog. She's like 4 years old, and the cutest thing, I don't know if she has trauma with someone in her past, with someone that looks like me, but she doesn't like me. It's low-key absolutely devastating. Respawning, being devastated over the love of a pet, I understand. I was feeling that way all of last week with Pearl. The good news is hopefully that gets reversed, / reduced, / improved upon. So fingers are crossed for you. All right. Well, you're wearing a hoodie, so that must have been a good fix. Absolutely. Well, the hoodie, I just can't help myself, is what it is. But right now, I'm not feeling hot in here, which is good. If you're able to get a secondary sensor for your room, that may help you. That way the AC runs based on the temp in your room and not the room. The problem is that I have to we're renting, so I don't want to add anything else extra. You know what I mean? You can register booster with fan. That'll help if one room isn't cooling as much. That or another sensor as mentioned above. So I did look into y'all recommended a fan last week for me to get from Costco. We went the next day to get that fan from Costco and it was sold out. So I'm going to be looking out for that one. Yeah. You can, let me see. I'm sold that someone is winning. I just don't know who exactly. They're going to spend the entire finale explaining a Mitch win. I would, literally, no offense to the guy, but the one win, the one outcome I'm not okay with is a Mitch win. Anyone else winning, I'm like, cool. That was a good season. Mitch winning would be devastating to me. It just would. It just would. Chalet, thank you for the 25th month. Appreciate you. What's your AC filter replacement situation? So we did contact the property people to switch up the filters, which they're gonna get to. And the door I've been keeping open unless I'm streaming because noise carries, and Liana will be sleeping rather soon, so it's a matter of not waking her up or being too loud towards her. Although I should probably leave it open one time and see how she feels about it. See if it's too loud. I also just need some exposure therapy. I went over to their house last week and their dog, they get so excited that she pees when she sees me at first. Straight up took up from me and growled at the new dog after the new dog started growling. Aww. Cos been in front since Say left. Edit-wise, it just feels very in line with Charlie, Austin, and Sam to me. And Joe's edit makes me believe he won't win, so for the next most likely will be Camilla, but it's really hard to at this point to guess. That's a very fair way to look at it. Shelley, I say thank you for your 25th month. I may have said it just 10 seconds ago, but thank you again. I'm catching up here. So Raph and I, my birthday, hope it isn't a disappointing result. What is a disappointing result for you, McKenna? Also, happy early birthday. I hope so. We just need some. I just read that. Thank you, respawning. You can get a sensor that can just sit on a shelf and doesn't have to be installed in the wall. What? And does it connect to the central air? Is that a thing? I can program that? Thoughts on 90-minute Wednesday? Think it should have been Thursday, but to be honest, Survivor and going into 38, it will be easy to get used to 90-minute Wednesdays. 90-minute Wednesdays will be used to for that and that alone. Here's my thought on Big Brother. Okay, so I mentioned we got Big Brother news. So in case you were unaware of what the news was, chat. First of all, Big Brother's coming back July 10th. Okay, it's going to be 3 episodes a week, with the middle episode, the Wednesday episode, being 90 minutes moving forward. But every 2 weeks, there's a 4th episode on the Friday. And I'm assuming that's going to be standard, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. So, those 4 things considered, what are my thoughts? I am somebody who have never thought Big Brother needs more time on the episodes. Because the reality is, in order for that time to matter, you got to use that time right. And my biggest worry, and I've already joked about this, is that they're going to use the 30 minutes in the Wednesday episode on the veto more than anything else. Because let's face it, we've seen them have longer episodes that are veto episodes before, right? Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of, was it the season? No. was the like the buddy games veto. I feel like that was a longer episode. And like, was that the night with the Piggy costumes? No, that would have been something different or something. That was 90. Yeah. So it's mostly veto. And like, sometimes they add some good shit. And I'm not saying that all 90-minute episodes are going to suck at all. But I think, especially if you're a feed viewer, it's going to be kind of like meh. But also, if you're not a feed viewer, do you really need another extra 10 minutes on the veto comp? And the answer is probably no. So that's the issue for me. But it's only one episode a week, so we'll be okay, you know? Mitch not going home this week after getting pissed at Shine for not making a move on Joe. Life isn't fair. I know. I'll also be missing the finale because Cancun. Well, have fun in Cancun, Jess. Gabler winning is more predictable than a Mitch win. I would... God, is that a hot... I can't even tell if that's a hot take at this point. I feel like almost this whole season of Survivor has felt like the last third half of a typical Big Brother season. Responding, this is the most Big Brother coded season of Survivor that I've watched, I think, live ever in my lifetime. Absolutely agree with that take. Also, you see the retrospectives end a week before the premiere. Crazy timings. That is not crazy, Taylor. I distinctly remember the start time being put around when the guesstimation was that the season would begin. Obviously a bit of more of an educated guess, because when you look at the lineup of when the season started in the last like 4 seasons, it's somewhere in that early July phase. So it just kind of worked out. It worked out. 90-minute episodes are just so unnecessary for Big Brother, and I stand by that. Fair take. I'm with you, Jordan. Hopefully they just use the time well, but worried they won't. Exactly. At least we'll get 6 recaps of the recap this season. See, the thing is, how much recap of the recap is it going to be versus it just being a video podcast, you know? Like, how much is it going to be like, okay, let's have them watch some footage and then discuss stuff? Or is it going to be never before seen footage? And how outdated. The thing with Big Brother is the fucking game moves so quickly sometimes. Sometimes it's stagnant as fuck. We can all agree, right? Sometimes the game just is boring and nothing's changing. It takes 5 days for one thing to change. But then some days, some weeks, some seasons, some days, 5 things will happen in the same day. And it's rapid. So I think the panel shows, the Friday shows specifically, can be fun. Provided the guests are exciting, but also I don't know how many guests they can bring on that I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, that's the good stuff. Like when Taylor's on, I'm watching that shit. But then how many other weeks am I watching after that? We'll see. Midwest weather update. Got through a tornado that started about a quarter mile from my house and then traveled northeast through Midtown and North St. Louis City this afternoon. A giant tree limb landed about 2 inches in front of my bedroom window. Oh my God, Patty, I'm glad you're okay. Holy crap. My neighbors across the street don't have electricity, feel bad, but glad my house is cool and I can watch the pad. Patty, I'm happy you can watch the pad. I'm happy you're safe. I hope your neighbors get their electricity back as well. That is terrifying. I was given the heads up that there's going to be like a tornado whistle siren thing that happens around here. I heard that yesterday, and then my phone freaked out on me. I got like a bam, bam, bam. And my phone was like, for the next 20 minutes, we're on tornado watch. So be careful, be downstairs. And I was like, okay, shit. And then Liana messaged me, was like, go downstairs, be ready to hide with the girls. So it got very rainy. And then there was like ice pebbles falling from the sky. Didn't get tornadoed, but I was like, oh, this is kind of scary a little bit. So. The Yankee swap veto last 3 seasons have been 9 years. That's what I'm saying. So that I remember. And like, that's not a bad one to do, right? Because you get to watch the punishments and shit on that episode. But like, there's going to be some vetoes that do not need a 90-minute episode. But also and what I mean by that, to be clear, is, oh, okay, it doesn't need 90 minutes. They'll use that time for something else. No, they're just going to use that same amount of time for vetoes, which is unnecessary. Had Culver's tonight for dinner. Inspired by the great immersive ad you and Liana ran on the PAL this week. Well, let me tell you, Vinyl, let me tell you. Guess who I got a text from today? About 30 minutes before she got home saying, I want to try the onion rings. We also had dinner at Culver's. By the way, we have now tried everything that we wanted to try. I took y'all's advice. I got the butter burger. I did the customizations to my liking. It was perfect. Also, real quick, the form is open. Exclamation advice if you would like to submit anything into the form. I forgot to plug that at the top. So let's do that. There we go. All right. Where was that? Yeah. So I tried the Butterburger. That was good. The fries are good for me. I like the fries there. We did not like the cheese curds. The cheese curds did not hit for us at all. Liana does like the pretzel balls. And we tried the onion rings today. Onion rings were actually really good. Way better than Burger King onion rings, I would say. BB spends too much time on corny filler content, not enough strategy, which I don't see them changing that now. You know what I mean, Grace? Extra punishment content? Exactly. McKinley Spud, thank you for the 10th month, McKinley Spud. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Happy Pat Friday to you as well. Look up Echo B or similar. The sensor is like a small cube that you can put in your room. Check the AC thermostat brand on Google if they have a wireless sensor for cheap. Will do. Gabagoof, thank you for that. Thank you for that tip, chat. I meant RGB recap's a recap. Yes, that I assume we're getting, right? I don't see why not. And as long as the episode is from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern, we should be able to have the pad uninterrupted. The schedule doesn't change for us, folks. We keep it going. It feels like the bigger version of the recap of the last season with Taylor, Jack, and Cody. Exactly. I think that's what it is. That's what it is, Man Wolf. If you're already sending me a message if you need any help, I'm taking part of the American Society of Heating, Refrigeration, and Air. Oh, damn, Gabagoof. Okay, I got you. It's called Hail. Yes. Well, that's what I meant. Okay? Yo, stop laughing at me, chat. I was born and raised in the desert. We didn't get hail like that. Okay? I'm telling you that Facebook will get the idea of Angela coming back for anything. Honestly, I can't wait to get their reaction when they find out she's on The Amazing Race. They blew up the Pentagon after a combo at 2 a.m. last season. On a Thursday, the season was giving. Now does Ainsley Arena stay? It should. If they know what it's worth, they keep the BB Arena. I mean, listen. They brought back the goddamn, what was that thing called? The Battle of the Block. They brought that back and called it a fan favorite. Fucking bring back the arena and keep it for the pre-jury. I have no issues with that. Let's do tornado siren test here. I haven't heard them in years now, though. I always found them oddly relaxing. Relaxing? When the hail hits the side of my house, it sounds scary, and we have plenty of here in Houston. They did have hail in CT and chat. I forgot. I've not had hail in a minute, okay? How often am I outside that I'm like, oh, hail? What was I saying? Yeah, the clam was definitely reacting to the noises. Clam was definitely reacting to the noise of hail. Like, oh, what is that noise? That sounds different. How are the onion rings? Banging. They were great. You got Culver's too? Culver's squad, you rise up. Look at us. Look at us. Culver's are my favorite chicken tenders ever. I've not tried the chicken tenders, Via Bella. I love that we get cat photos on PAL too. Fun ep this week. This week was a good time. We are still trying to figure out what our setting looks like, because our vision right now is we're gonna convert part of the garage into our studio for the PAL, like the dedicated space, but we want to soundproof it, or at least like have it like do the things needed so that there's no echo in that room. In the garage, because right now there's hella echo, and I don't want the podcast to be bad quality anymore. We've had 2 weeks where the quality's been subpar. Not again until we fix it. So we got to figure that out. But for now, we're gonna do what we did this week, I think. Genuine question, but why does everyone watch Big Brother? It feels like all the podcasts can play more than enjoy it. And here, that's a fair question. For me, I definitely I think the key when watching Big Brother, or when podcasting about Big Brother, let me speak on it that way. For me, the key is if you're covering Big Brother, you gotta enjoy yourself. Otherwise, there's no point to talk about it, because people will tune into a podcast to enjoy the podcast, right? And if the podcast is an hour and a half of you just complaining, that's not good. You don't want that. Like, obviously, some rants are always fun. A little bit of like, oh my God, they're speaking what I'm thinking. That's awesome. But 50 days in, we're all in this together. We all know how shitty some parts of this show is. We know how great some part of this show can be. So we got to make sure we don't focus on the shitty all the time because everyone already knows. So you're repeating yourself at this point. For me, if I ever come off like I hate the show, I don't. I'm critical of the edited show, right? For sure. But even I enjoy comedic moments, fun DRs. I enjoy those things quite a bit. And I love the game itself. I watch a lot of feeds and I consume a lot of Big Brother content, both RHAP and not as a result. Oh, hey, Liana.
Hi, can I say goodnight?
Yeah, come say goodnight.
Okay, goodnight now.
Oh, that's your goodnight?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. You want me to tell you when you're in frame? When you're in frame.
Oh! Okay, goodnight now.
Good night. How are you feeling?
Sleepy.
Yeah? Did you like Culver's today?
Did you tell everyone?
Well, I was told that someone said thank you. We had Culver's for dinner after your immersive ad run on Vapal. And I was like, well, it worked on us too.
Well, because my dad listened to the pal and messaged me about Culver's, and then Randy Newpel messaged about Culver's. So it was in my brain. And what's so funny is independent of both of those things, I thought about having Culver's this morning.
That's all you need. You think about it once and then someone else says it once. You're like, it's meant to be. That's it.
It was 3 times. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. It's a problem. They should hire me to be a spokesperson because, like...
Imagine they sponsored the stream at some point.
That would be a miracle.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Clam.
I love that.
Wait. Let her stay.
Okay.
Let me remove chat. Chat, who's that over there? Right over here.
Can you see her?
Yeah. She's making a crossing. She's behind me now. now. Hi, Clamo.
Yeah, she was sitting in front of the door when I came out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
If you're fine, you can leave the door open if you want.
Yeah, I'm fine for that.
If I get too loud, just message me and I'll shut the door. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, maybe she got her fill.
Yeah. And she ran out. Yeah, you know what?
Okay. You got her
That's
chance.
fine. Okay.
Okay, love you. Bye.
All right, love you too. Good night. Sleep well. We're excited for actually Eurovision tomorrow. Yeah, we're very pumped.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
We've got a huge day planned. What are we doing for lunch? And it can't be Culver's.
Culver's!
No.
What's
No.
the most European meal you can think of?
No, I don't want to do that either.
Why?
What if we go to Italy?
Yeah. It's let's see. Wait, where it's in Sweden. Or in Switzerland. What's the most Switzerland meal you can
Chocolate.
think of? Fondue. Fondue. Have you ever had fondue?
We did it together.
No, we didn't. When?
We made the fondue pot thing.
Okay, but now we have a real fondue pot.
That's the one we did.
Really?
Yes.
Well, we should do it again.
I don't like it.
Okay, fine. What's another Swiss meal apart from chocolate?
Why does it have to be? I want it to be
What does it have to be?
Italian.
Okay, fine. We can do Italy. I mean, there's like Swiss Italian, right?
What?
Like, there's 4 official languages of Switzerland, right? So they're very multicultural.
I don't want it to be thematic.
Why?
I just want to eat what I want to eat.
Okay, you want to have pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah. Italy pizza.
Yes.
Okay.
You made it seem like we're going to have some weird Swiss pizza.
No, I'm just saying, like, we could use your...
Oh, you were justifying why Italy still makes sense because it's...
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. Did you ever find the countries?
No, not yet.
So we might have to make them again.
I'm hoping tomorrow I find them.
You're okay, all right.
If not, I'll remake them. I have the list of countries.
Okay.
I'll just make them for us again.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Bye
bye now.
now. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Say good night, chat.
Good night, chat.
Okay. So long story short, and hero, I feel like for me, I can be critical of the show, but I love the show. So it's like, I'm gonna criticize my baby, but it's my baby, you know? And I also go into the podcast with the mentality of people are tuning in to have fun. Like if I get on the pod for a recap episode, you're here to get, like, this is where we make it fun. We always like to promote ourselves as, hey, the show might be doo-doo, but we're here to have a good time. And that's how I like to be. Like I kind of try and channel the Rob energy on Big Brother pods of like, just have fun on the recaps. And then when it's time to break it down, be analytical, I'm also there for that too. You know, just got to be locked in. Oh God, what is this music? I mean, it's literally my liked song, so I don't know why I'm complaining. Like, these are not all my songs, but it's just, I'm not in the mood for a lot of it. Okay. I'm going to catch up with you, chat, because while Liana was here, I did not read anything. I'm not going to lie to you. We got feeds and a date. That's all that matters. Looking forward to the season. The distraction 9 days doesn't sound too bad. With the state of the world leaving now, good luck in the final Wednesday. BB season is upon us. Hey, there we go, Taylor. Hot take, put Big Ed on Survivor. Gabagoof, Big Ed would not survive a week on Survivor. And that's not even like, that's like medevac or voted out. How much do you know about tornado safety? Not a lot outside of like being like where to hide. Curious Clammy, exactly. We got some ice goofballs here. Golf goofball. Jofo. Golf balls. Gotcha. That's what I'm saying. That's what it felt like. Leafs win. Oh, no way. Okay, Leafs. Game 7, right? Am I right? Shit, that's going to be intense. We all love to hate BB. Exactly. It's like a rite of passage. BB's the feeds, not the show. Potshot, thank you for the 54th month. Appreciate you. Hello, you excited to see the new setup coming together? Thank you so much. I'm very happy with how it's looking so far. I think I need to do I've done some really good job with the wire management underneath my desk. I need to still do wire management behind me, but you don't need to see that right now. Just keep your eyes here. But yeah, it's coming together. The only season I did not hate one bit was BB Can 10. It was really good, top to bottom. Complain because we care, always. Good night, Liana. Good night, Liana. Hi, Liana. Hi, Liana. Clam loves the camera. She does. Y'all got to see Clam. She likes you again. No, that's Clam. Clam's fine. It's Pearl. Pearl's the one that hides from me. Savory being in St. Louis, no barbecue, but we could get beer and toasted ravioli. Well, that sounds like a good time. Culver's is for lovers. It's the year of Clam on camera. Yeah, she loves the fame is the vibe I'm getting. I tried one episode of 25 and one of 26. Couldn't get into it, but I enjoy the podcast. People like, oh, there we go. And hero, gotcha. Yeah, Big Brother. I feel like there's 3 types of people that watch Big Brother. There is the devout watchers, which are like, I'm watching feeds, I'm watching the show, I'm listening to podcasts. You're all in. Then you've got people who will watch the feeds only and tune into the podcast. They don't really watch the show. They don't fuck with the show like that. And this is mostly like our realm. I don't think anyone in our realm is really doing episodes and recap. Or I guess they are doing episodes and recap, but then they're doing episodes and the updates, the live feed updates and stuff. Why is there a blue part? Oh God, that light needs to get, I need to touch that light. 1 second. And then you've got the people who just straight up listen to the podcast only, don't watch the show, which that's doable if you enjoy the podcast. The only thing I would say is watch like the first week of Big Brother just to have a face to all the names and who and how they are. And then you can picture the story as it's building up. All right, I'm going to quickly fix that light. Chat, 1 second. All right. We did it. All right. Try Punch Pizza, probably closest to CT Pizza. Pizza Luce is a decent Twin Cities pizza. Okay, Pizza Luce. I'll keep that in mind. Is it loose or luce? Am I pronouncing it wrong? Eggplant Parmesan. I finally think I saw the Pearl Clam name combo being used on BarkBox for their Pride collection. It's funny. What? Clamantha. Oh, you're cute. You don't hear music? It's very low volume. I can increase the volume if you'd like. I just lowered the volume earlier so that y'all wouldn't get distracted. And I wouldn't get distracted, to be fair. Sunday night game 7. Oh, there we go. Game 7 with Toronto is always a tough one, but fingers crossed. Is Pearl only better now? She's still scared? Like a mix. She's better now, but she's still fearful. A little bit, you know? We love a theme for cat names. I mean, mine are Saki and Sushi. There we go. All right, let me see what the forum is saying, chat, and then we can talk scheduling and stuff. Okay, there's one question in the forum. Didn't you announce a Tuesday stream this week? What happened? So I never said a stream. I said I have an announcement coming. I said I'll be live. Actually, you know what? That's not true. You caught me. I said I'll be live with an announcement on Tuesday. An announcement went live on Tuesday. The light messed up again. Shit. Okay, this is going to bother me. 1 second. I bargained with it. I think we're okay now. Yeah, so I did say I have an announcement I'm going to go live with. I was initially going to stream. I then did not stream. I had a weird week, chat. Where so Sunday, obviously we didn't have Goose Goose this week. And so what happened was, I don't know what I've done to my foot, but I've been getting foot pains a lot. And it was like, my foot was like, Sunday and Saturday night especially, it was brutal. It was in a lot of pain. I was able to like rest it up, which was good. But then the pain kept coming and going. And then I fucked up because on Tuesday, I walked for like 2 hours. I went to sign up to the gym and I walked for 2 hours in the sun to go sign up because you know, I felt good. I felt better. So I walked, I got my sign up, I came home, and then I sat down, and within an hour, my foot, it was my right foot specifically, was back in pain again. And it was unbearable. And I was just like, fuck, like, I don't know what to do. So I laid down, I elevated it and all that. So that was not fun at all. That part was not fun. That was also on me. I got overzealous. I should have just taken an Uber or the bus to the gym to sign up and then come back. But whatever, it's cool. We survive, we move on. But then I was like, well, we got to record the PAL as well. So that had to happen Tuesday. And then by the time we were done, it didn't look like I was going to have time for it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to record my announcement right here. And Liana and I had this idea of how to frame it. We thought that'd be fun, which it was. And that's what you heard. That's what you got. It doesn't want to be pink. Well, that's tough, man, Wolf, because it's going to stay. It's fixed now, I think. I think I got it now. My eyes just flickered and it scared the crap out of me. Stuff like that can be scary for sure. My kitty name theme has been places in the world since I was a teen. I had Asia, Britain, Cork, and Delphi. Then I inherited one with no teeth called Gummy. So now I have Delphi and Gummy. Oh, mythical Jade. Madeline, thanks so much for the 14-month. Appreciate you. Welcome back into the Lesson 2 crew. Thank you for supporting the stream for a year and 2 months here. Thanks so much. I also love how Liana's taken to the T-Wolves. My favorite team since I was a kid. Go Wolves. She's been watching the games. It's been amazing to see. Like, I've not seen Liana this into sports in a minute. What's the foot pain? Honestly, I turned 30 and started getting shoe inserts. So initially, it was like, so let's say this is my foot. It was like when I would turn it this way, this part would hurt. And then it was like, oh, now that's fine. Now this part hurts. It's like kind of migrated a little bit. But it was clearly like, I thought, so what I've done on this desk is sometimes when I'm like chilling at night, like if I've been chilling and I want to elevate my feet, I'll like seat them like this on the desk. And I think I'm putting too much weight on the one foot because like you'll put your feet like this. I was like this, I'm putting too much weight on the bottom foot. I thought that was the issue. Then I didn't do that for a long time and that wasn't a thing. So anyway, I don't know. The mysteries, I don't know. It's doing great right now, but I'm also trying to not do the most, you know? That announcement was so menacing. I loved it. Thank you, Lauren. Listen, I had to do it to him. You know what scared me once? I got a work phone. I don't know why they gave us them. I don't use it, but I forgot I had it. And then one day I was alone here in my apartment. Oh, you heard it ringing. Oh, God. Try freezing a water bottle and roll it under your foot. So Liana has done that. Liana had plantar fasciitis, and she did that. And it helped her. I think if it persists again, that's something I will definitely try and do. If you could be plantar fasciitis, there are stretches that can help. Jimmy, that's what Liana's done. That's what Liana had. So maybe I just asked Liana, hey, what are the stretches you did? Let me just do that. But yeah. That's what I have too, and yours sounds like what I have. Oh my God, I got planters. Oh my God, no! That's all good. It's because chat, as a kid, I don't walk properly. I walk on my tippy toes. And I still find myself doing this, and I have to stop myself from doing this. I can walk on my tippy toes better than anybody you know. But then, as a result, I feel like my feet are punishing me for it. So. What? Did I say something wrong? All right. You do that too? Hey, listen, it's a thing some of us do. It's a thing some of us do, okay? All right, I'm gonna pin the form in case anyone wants to submit to the form at any point. Trying to be quiet all the time. Honestly, low key, yeah. You could have some Planters peanuts in solidarity. Nice, nice. I've had a theme with 3 of my cats with baseball names: Mickey for Mantle, Jackson for Shoeless Joe, and Tommy for her St. Louis Cardinals second baseman in the 80s. I broke the pattern with my Siamese tabby named Chai. Patty, did you name Chai yourself, or did Chai come into your life named Chai? Soccer player, the soccer team in high school did that to build calf muscles. Was a soccer player, but I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened. It just happened like that. Oh, McKenna, congratulations. Did Dwight respond to your accidental text? Yes. Actually, you want to see or hear something unhinged I did? Hold on. Let me share this with you. So I messaged Dwight, right? If you watch the pal, I said I was like, I'm gonna message him incorrectly. Aaron, welcome in. I'm gonna message him as if accidentally I messaged him, but I'm messaging him on purpose as if I'm messaging Liana. So I said, when are you going to get home, sweet bean? Heart emoji, hug emoji. And then he replied about an hour and a half after the pod and said, was this meant for me? And I replied, yeah, ... question mark. And then I said, Goose Goose Duck Sunday? This was on Wednesday, I asked him. And then he didn't reply for like 2 days. And then I messaged him today. I sent him a voice note. And I was being a little bit of a menace, not going to lie. Let me see if the voice note will play here. Turns out it won't. But I can play it through my phone because I have it on my phone. I thought it would play on... Oh, it's because I have notifications muted.